Good morning and a warm welcome to all the guests and participants of 21-day Advanced National Training course. I welcome you all to this 21-day Advanced National Training course ANTC 2021 on recent advances in veterinary pathology for intensive livestock development, organized by West Bengal University of Animal and Fishery Sciences, Kolkata, West Bengal, in collaboration with National Agriculture Development Cooperative Limited, NADCL, Baramulla. J&K. Uh, I welcome all the guests and I welcome all the participants to this 21-day training program. On the very onset, I would have some instructions for the participants. During the session, you would have to join the session, never to present. And while the session is on, please keep your microphones on mute. And one important request, since this session is going to be recorded, I request humbly to all the participants that either you be in an office environment or turn off your camera for privacy reasons. That would be required from all the participants, either to be in a office environment or to turn off their cameras. And while the session is on, please turn off your microphone. Now I introduce to you all Dr. Professor Nilotpal Ghosh. Sir is Dean, Faculty of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, West Bengal, University of Animal and Fishery Sciences. Uh, Sir will be proceeding with the welcome address. Sir, please proceed with the welcome address.
Okay, thank you. Namaskar and good morning to one and all. This is an inaugural function of 21 days national training program on recent advances in veterinary pathology for intensive livestock development, obviously through online mode. We are more conversant nowadays in conducting online programs due to the COVID menace during the last 2 years. But our organizing such type of scientific programs through alternative mode is nowadays a need of the hour. And this program is being organized by our university, West Bengal University of Animal and Fishery Sciences, Kolkata, in collaboration with National Agriculture Development Cooperative Limited, Baramulla, under Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. In this inaugural program, we have with us our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Chanchal Guha sir. His presence will encourage us to continue this program in a befitting manner. We will hear presidential address from him. There is the name of our Honorable DDG Animal Science ICAR, Dr. B.N. Tripathi, as guest of honor of this program, but due to his emergency preoccupation, he could not be able to attend this program. Among us, we have Professor S.K. Bagh, Controller of Examination of our university, and Dr. S. Chandra, Registrar of our university, as guest of honor of this program. And also we have with us Professor S. Botobal, Director of Research, Extension and Farm of our university, as chief guest. And besides, we have with us Dr. Manjunatha DR of Karnataka Veterinary University, Bidar, who is the co-convener of this program. And lastly, Dr. N.C. Patro, Associate Professor of our Department of Veterinary Pathology, who is the course director. Sir, from the desk of organizing director, I take this opportunity to welcome in this inaugural program. Your blessings will help us and all the organizers of this program to continue this program in a befitting manner. Actually, in this program, so far I have received the information that nearing 100 participants registered for this training program, out of which about 70 are assistant professors from different veterinary and veterinary colleges and universities of our country. Besides this, few UG, PG and one PhD students also registered for this training program from various institutes of our country, including IVRI, NDRI, GATBASU, OUAT, and etc. On behalf of this organizing committee, I also welcome all the participants, and I am sure that your skill will be improved after going through these lectures. Sir, we have a galaxy of resource persons in this program. To mention a few, we have with us Director of National Council of Science Museum, Kolkata. We have with us Director of Bosu Bigyan Mandir and the Director of SIPLA, who happens to be the classmate of our course director, Dr. N.C. Patro. And we have with us scientists from National Center of Cell Science, Pune, scientific officer from State Forensic Science Laboratory, Government of India, located in Kolkata. We have with us scientist in charge from Poultry Disease Diagnostic Center of Benki Laboratory. We have with us laboratory officer of Central Military Veterinary Laboratory, Mirat, scientist from CCMB Hyderabad, and also many professors and renowned technocrats from various veterinary colleges and universities and other institutes from Kashmir to Kanyakumari of our country. And in this program, you have gone through the list of lectures through the training schedule that all the basic and applied areas of veterinary pathology will be discussed during this 21-day program. And to mention a few, some advanced techniques are also included and will be delivered by renowned specialists in that field, like fingerprinting of livestock for identification purpose. It will be dealt by veterinary officer of Animal Resources Development Department, Government of West Bengal. And one lecture is earmarked as accreditation of pathology laboratory. This is very much important for doing the pathological work, and it will be dealt by Major S. Dogra from Military Veterinary Laboratory. Museum techniques will be dealt by the Director of the Science Museum, Kolkata. Quarantine of animals for transboundary disease. This is the hot topic nowadays. It will be dealt by Professor T.K. Rajkua of Central Agriculture University, Aizawl. And one course is conservation of endangered species. And this is very much related nowadays in wildlife conservation techniques. It will be dealt by Dr. Anuradha Reddy from CCMB Hyderabad. And one peculiar topic, it is of general importance, like diseases from damaged packaging material, food packaging material. It will be dealt by Dr. Rashida Basur from Cavender Dairy. And one topic of today's importance is zoonotic importance of COVID. Zoonotic importance of COVID. This area is either neglected or escaped. We are more concerned with the COVID as a human disease, but there are some incidences and some occurrence from animal origin also. Whether there is any zoonotic importance or not, this topic will be dealt by Dr. Shivaji Bhattacharya from Animal Resources Development Department, Government of West Bengal. And as many assistant professors are the registered participants of this program, one topic is included as do's and do nots in classroom teaching. Do's and do nots in classroom teaching, whether online or offline. These do's and do nots is very important. It is important from the student's point of view. It is important from the teacher's point of view. So this topic will also be discussed, and hope the participants will be benefited a lot to increase their skill through this training program. And I convey my special thanks to the course director for organizing this program in a
Sir, can you unmute yourself? Accidentally got muted.
Yes, hope these participants will be benefited a lot to increase their skill in their subject of specialization. And I convey my special thanks to Dr. N.C. Patro, course director, who silently organizing this program even during this COVID period. And I, on behalf of the Faculty of Veterinary Animal Sciences, West Bengal University of Animal and Fishery Sciences, Kolkata, wish this program a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for the welcome address. Now I want to introduce Dr. Manjunatha DR. Sir is Assistant Professor and Head Department of Veterinary Clinical Complex, Veterinary College, Vidyanagar. Sir is also the co-convener, and he will deliver the introductory address. Sir, please.
Thank you, Mazid. It's a great pleasure to give an introductory address of a 21 days advanced national training course on recent advances in veterinary pathology for intensive livestock development through online mode. That is from November 10 to 30. That will be organized in collaboration with West Bengal University of Animal and Fishery Sciences, Kolkata, and NADCL Baramulla. That's sir already briefed about is a different lecture, everything. I'll going to enlighten what is NADCL. It's a NADCL till now from 2019 to 2021 has conducted a 9 online, that's a 21 days training program. This is the 10th training program we are conducting. And along with this already told you is around 100 participants from all over India, around 15 countries, 15 states, including Union Territory. They're the participant for this today training program. This training program, when you come into the background, we know that any treatment or anything, pathology is the most important. If you know pathology, then is a disease diagnosis will be easy. Then treatment, we can plan it out how you want. Based on this, so many diseases, maybe vector-borne diseases or infectious diseases, or maybe some other zoonotic diseases, to identify the disease nature, or to identify how the disease is going to progress in the body, and identify the structures and everything, pathology is the most important. In this perspective, they taken as some of an objectives that's already given in a brochure, that is an identify and share the best practice for veterinary pathology, identification of a constraint and challenges in a disease investigation, and to find out solution and strategies for a best treatment. Thereby, we can increase the income of a farming community. This is our the objective. This will be benefited for both assistant professors or maybe professors, and along with research assistants and also students. Yeah, already I told you around 70, they are an assistant professor, they are registered for this 21 days training. Along with that, some PG, PhD and research associates also as a member for this training course. I'll briefly read about the pattern and chief pattern of two training process. This coming to the chief pattern, that's the professor, the Goa, that's Honorable Vice Chancellor of West Bengal University of Animal and Fishery Sciences, the patron, S. Chandra, the registrar, that's and also Dr. S.K. Bog, the controller of examination, and Professor S. Bhatyabal, the Director of Research and Extension and Farm, the West Bengal University of Animal Fishery Sciences, Kolkata. The organizing director, that's the Professor Ghosh, this is the Dean Faculty of Veterinary Animal Science, that's in West Bengal University. The Ratna Nishane is the Dean of Agriculture and Research Station, Narayanpur. The course director is a main pillar behind this training program is Dr. N.C. Patra, the Associate Professor and ex-head Department of Veterinary Pathology. The co-course director, Dr. S. Pradhan, Dr. S. Mondal, Dr. Suhail Ahmad, Sheri Salim Bhatt, Pragya Bandaria. These they are the course co-director. Then organizing committee, that's the chairman is Dr. R.N. Ansada and Dr. The members include Dr. B.K. Biswa, Professor S.K. Mukhopadhyaya, Dr. M. Mandal, and Dr. P.R. Nandi. Then convener Dr. Dinesh Lakundesa, the co-convener Dr. Girish, and myself Dr. Manjuna DR and Dr. M. Chandra Nayak. The course coordinator again Dr. Ghosh and Dr. Namasudra. That's one more important person behind this training is our the training coordinator Dr. R.S. Shah sir is a main pillar behind this organizing all NADCL Pro training program. One more, our IT engineer, the Farooq, is also is the most important to organize everything, invite all the guests and also participant to the training process. Yeah, here that's usually we'll have a 2 lecture per day. Around 11 a.m. we will have one session, and also around 2:30 is having another session. In between, we'll have an interaction with that's a guest speaker and along with between a participant also. And we'll give one assignment per week. We're supposed to submit the assignment. This is brief introduction about the course and how we will going to conduct everything. Now is time for our guest of honor to address our participants. Today, Dr. B.N. Tripathi, the DDG Animal Science, ICR New Delhi, sir supposed to be a guest of honor due to this some unavoidable that's a circumstances. Sir is not attending. In absence, I'll welcome and I also will thank all the support is given by Dr. B.N. Tripathi, sir. Now, you are one more, the renowned, the Professor S.K. Bagh, sir, is a controller of examination, West Bengal University, Animal Fishery Science, Kolkata. I'm going to read about brief biodata of an S.K. Bagh, sir. S.K. Bagh, the controller of examination presently working in a West Bengal University of an Agriculture, Fishery Sciences, Kolkata. Sir has done a BTech, MTech in Dairy Technology from NDRI Karnal and is PhD from IIT Kharagpur. He's having 22 years of experience in teaching, extension, and also research. And is a guest faculty for so many universities and is a task force member for a government of India for a food processing industry. And he published more than 40 research papers in reputed national international journal and is a committee member for various national international committee and is a life member for so many committees like an IDA, Indian Dairy Association, IDEA, Indian Dairy Engineering Association, ISCA, Indian Society for Agriculture Engineer. That's having a great pleasure. You are here, sir. I request Dr. Professor S.K. Bagh, sir, to address the gathering. S.K. Bagh, sir, please.
Thank you. Good morning. Respected Professor Chanchal Go, Honorable Vice Chancellor of WBUAFS, Dr. Manjunathan DR, Assistant Professor, Department of Veterinary Clinical Complex, Karnataka University of Animal and Fishery Sciences, Bidar, Karnataka, Professor Nilotpal Ghosh, Dean, Faculty of Veterinary Science, West Bengal University of Animal and Fishery Sciences, Professor Subhashish Bhattabal, DREF, WBUFS, Dr. Saurabh Chandra, Registrar of WBUFS, Dr. Nimai Patra, the course coordinator, and other dignitaries, participants, my colleagues, friends. Good morning. So, after a long pandemic situation, now we are starting our daily activities and we are gearing up. Already we have started and we are gearing up and we have done this type of training. So, friends, as we are trained personals in our field, many times we forget our own concern pertaining to specific job what we are fitted or asked to exhibit. So it is utmost necessity to be gone under this kind of program as on advances in veterinary pathology or for intensive livestock development to foster the existing knowledge with cutting edge science in the field of zoonosis by becoming some light of advancement in eminent speakers as introduced by the Dean Faculty of Veterinary Sciences, WBUAFS. We know pathogens are the living agent producing diseases in body system. There are many infections agents that are common to or shared by or naturally transmitted between human and other vertebrates, mostly all pets and farm animals. While the majority of the concern with zoonosis is directed towards human acquiring infection from pets or farm animals, this predominant pathway of infection from animal to human or from human to other animal varies by agent. For this or for practicing veterinarians, the major issue concerns zoonotic diseases related to protecting staff and owner or providing accurate information to owners to aid them decisions about pet ownership as well as farm ownership as it relates to zoonotic diseases risks. As we think about different curtailment step to step, spreading different zoonotic diseases, we often mistake to include milk and meat and livestock products as agent for zoonosis. Tuberculosis, brucellosis, salmonellosis, campylobacteriosis, rabies, etc. All these diseases pose severe threats to human and animal life, and some of them could be fatal as well. It not only kills an animal, but the cured animal in most cases remains as a reservoir of the host of pathogens from few days or few years even. This training will serve your purpose by right diagnosis, not only acquaint you in materials submission, but also benchtop diagnosis as well as advanced guidance regarding information submission. Some other meat-borne diseases, including Escherichia, Listeria, Shigellosis, etc., could also be kept in mind while obtaining the samples as pathological evaluation of tissue specimen and fluid. Tissue specimen and fluid are valuable diagnostic aid in veterinary. Reliable, confident interpretation of carefully obtained, well preservation cellular samples is essential for accurate diagnosis and treatment. So, for this 21 days training will help you to recapitulate and refresh different basic ideas to aid you to be process in animal health. Best wishes for these 21 days to all of the participants. Here the participants I have come to know that 70 of them are for the assistant professor, or they are attached with the teaching profession, and rest of the 30 are either the PG, PhD or research scholar. So I hope they will get or they will benefit by this advanced training program, and best wishes for them. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. S.K. Baksa, for enlightening the importance of our training and also benefit of our training, and also giving importance to the zoonotic diseases, and also educating a pet and farm owner regarding a zoonotic diseases and milk-borne diseases, and importance of a right diagnosis and interpretation when coming in conclusion with what is the cause of an diseases. Thank you very much, sir, for giving the talk and also enlightening the importance of our training program. Thank you very much, sir. Now, we have one more, that's a guest of honor, Dr. S. Chandra, the Registrar, West Bengal University of Animal Fishery Sciences, Calcutta. I'll read about brief biodata of Dr. Saurav Chandra, sir. The sir is presently working as a registrar. Sir is completed MSc and PhD from veterinary medicine and also public health. Sir is worked as a research associate and SMS, assistant director, deputy registrar, joint registrar, assistant director of research, now presently is a registrar. Sir is a PA and co-PA for so many research projects funded by national and international also. He's guided around 9 MSc students, and he organized in so many conferences, symposium, and also 21 days training programs. Sir is having more than 40 publications, both in a national and international reputed journal. Sir is having so many awards in that Best Paper Award, Science Education Group Award, Science Aptitude and Talent Research Award, and is life member for so many societies. That's you having an honor to have you here, sir. I'll request Dr. S. Chandra, sir, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Good morning, all. Am I audible?
Yeah, audible, sir. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Manjunatha dear, for nice presentation. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Chanchal Guha, is present here. The Director of Research, Extension and Farms, Professor Subhashish Bhattabdal of this university. Professor Subroto Kumar Bagh is the Controller of Examinations of West Bengal University of Animal Fishery Sciences. Professor Nilatpal Ghosh, who is the Dean Faculty of Veterinary and Animal Sciences of this university. And probably Dr. B.N. Tripathi and Dr. Ratna Nashin is not present here. And last but not the least, Dr. N.C. Patra, who is the course director of this national training course, and extinguished speakers, teachers, students, and others who are attending this program. At the outset, I express my heartfelt thanks to the organizers who made me a part of this program, which is the outcome of the untiring efforts of our university and also NADCL to uplift the society. We have experienced the devastating menace of COVID-19 that is majorly affecting the human health, but we as researcher and extension functionaries of the society have responsibility to address the issues directly or indirectly related to animal health. Although along with suffering of animals themselves, animal disease conditions devastate some of the world's poorest communities and damage trade at regional, national, as well as international level. And that is same true for this country also. So preventing and combating the diseases obviously grows economies, strengthens local communities, and improves the health of vulnerable populations, especially the young and elderly. What's more, securing a safe, sufficient, and nutritious food supply at a time of rapidly increasing population in a country like India depends on healthy and producive animals. Especially in the prevailing situation of ongoing pandemic, everyone of the society understood the importance of animal health. The diseases that affect animal health also affect human health and human well-being too. So managing them while they are present in animals not only safeguards our health, it is easier, more effective, and less expensive to handle. This national training program would facilitate us to be on the safe side and prepare our inner self or ourselves mentally for a particular situation or a particular task as will be delivered in upcoming sessions during next 20 days. We know, all we know that pathogen of animal origin is the important attribute from the time immemorial and growing global threat to human and animal health vis-a-vis food security, food safety, poverty alleviation, and biodiversity too. The evolution of new and re-emerging pathogens is the consequence of a multitude of factors, and in combination with the potential for deliberate threat can only be addressed through a multifaceted and well-coordinated global strategy. As emergence or re-emergence of pathogens have multitude of factors behind, so we need multifaceted and well-coordinated strategy. Disease prevention, management, and containment efforts must recognize the interdependent relationship between animal and human health. We eventually forget that there is interdependence of diseases, so we must recognize that. This ensures healthcare researchers and practitioners in both the areas work hand in hand to prevent diseases outbreaks across species and reach to the root or main cause of their spread. We know since time near past, the widespread prevalence of avian influenza in poultry or bird flu, as it commonly became known, created nationwide panic, resulting in culling of huge population of poultry as well as aviary birds. Fortunately, I was a member of the high power committee constituted by the state government in West Bengal for postulating the combating measures of bird flu in West Bengal. So what I have learned, what I have seen, it was a concern for human health that prompted the extreme reaction and subsequent establishment of protocols, containment of avian influenza, and combating of avian influenza is contained now quite effectively and is being used to eliminate others in the future. In such cases, panic spread much faster than the viruses. We know all. And media, social media, all works. Now, here in each similar cases, diagnosis as well as advanced diagnosis, which in my perception is the core area of pathology, is more demanding to accurately be equipped. Besides drawing a response from the governments, such events also produce practical grounding of the philosophy of one nation, one health, which recognizes interconnectivity among human health, the health of animals, and the environment. We, the veterinarians, mainly present here, the veterinary professionals, especially the veterinary pathologists, who specialize in the diagnosis of diseases through the examination of animal tissue and body fluids, are the key personnel. Veterinary professionals are the key personals entrusted to bring about the intensive livestock development. I fervently hope this advanced national training course focusing on advancement of anatomical and clinical veterinary pathology would definitely pave the way towards the livestock improvement in the nation and integrated way. With all this, I thank all the participants for attending this program or course and the organizers for imparting the advanced knowledge, and also wish the course be a grand success. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Saurabh Chandra sir, for an enlightening regarding One Health, importance of One Health, how the disease transfer between the human to animal, and what about health issues, and also the human well-being, and along with that, how you can compact in emerging and re-emerging diseases. Thereby, we can improve the economy of a country, and also we can sustainable development of farmers. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for sharing your knowledge and also enlightening our participant. Thank you very much, sir. Now is there a time for an address by a chief guest. Today we have a chief guest, Dr. X. Bhatia Bal, the Director of Research, Extension and Farm, West Bengal University of Animal Fishery Science, Calcutta. I'm going to read about brief biodata of an sir. That's sir. That's the area of specialization is in veterinary biochemistry. Sir has completed PG PhD from IVRI Izatnagar. Then sir is having so many awards and also fellow from ICR and also fellow from IVRI during the study itself. And is having a fellow of a society for an applied biotechnology. Sir has guided around 5 PhD, 30 MSc students, and is having more than 100 research publication in both national and international reputed journal. And is worked as a dean student welfare, and he organized so many the 21 days training program along with a national international conferences also. Is having a PA and also co-PA for an that's so many funded external funded the projects also, and is a keen in development of a model for a sustainable poultry farming system in West Bengal. Is a very good researcher. Is a great honor to have you here, sir. Now I'll request Dr. Professor S. Bhatia Bal sir to address our participant. Sir, please, sir.
Good morning,
Audible, sir. Please go ahead, sir. Good morning.
everybody. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Chanchal Guha of our university, Dr. Saurabh Chandra, Registrar, Professor S.K. Bagh, Controller of Examinations, Professor Nilotpal Ghosh, Dean, Faculty of Veterinary Animal Sciences, Dr. Tripathi sir, he is not present in the inaugural session due to his pre-scheduled busy. And Dr. Nashine is also not here. Dr. Manjunatha Diyar and Dr. M.C. Patra. All other committee members, organizing committee members, and our beloved participants. Actually, this is 21 days training that has been organized by West Bengal University of Animal and Fishery Sciences and in association with NADCL JNK. My dear colleagues and participants, you all know Professor J.L. Bhegad, our living legend in veterinary pathology. He says, veterinary pathology is the bedrock on which the animal welfare rests. It remains bridges in between the basic subjects and the clinical subjects in veterinary animal sciences for the diagnosis of diseases. And if diagnosis is better, so then treatment will be quicker and then recovery rates. The clinical pathology deals with the various laboratory procedures that are applied in the identification of the disease process in living as well as in dead animals. Generally, the clinician understands the patient's problem from outside, which may not be all time correct. The correct evaluation of the physiological status of the patient is really depends on the blending of the results of laboratory examinations show on pathological interpretation. At present scenario, really hopeful in veterinary practice as diagnostic pathology become an integral part of the practice of scientific medicine. In recent years, new as well as faster techniques have been evolved to assess the patient condition, which are to be covered in this 21 days training program. I am very much hopeful this training on recent advances in veterinary pathology for intensive livestock development formulated for better animal health. I am very much sure that output of this training program will help all of you to evaluate the progress of certain diseases process, to assess body's ability to fight infection, to provide correct diagnosis for better treatment, to give the correct treatment and to change the line of treatment if necessary, to know the efficacy of the given treatment, and even to help to withdraw some antibiotics which are otherwise harmful for sustainable animal health. Hence, to derive maximum benefit out of this training, I would request every participant to stick through the lectures given by eminent scientists of their field. Everyone, every veterinarian who are engaged in development of animal health would be well conversant with recent advances involved in the diagnosis of different infectious and non-infectious diseases in India in particular. I have seen in the calendar that there are so many eminent persons already. Professor Nilotpal Ghosh has mentioned so many eminent speakers. They have given the lecture, and about 100 participants, they will be benefited from their lectures. On the behalf of our university, I welcome to all the have confirmed will be here for this during this 21 days. From their lectures, our participants will be benefited. And I will request all the organizers that Dr. Manjunatha and Dr. NC. I would like to give thanks to your entire team for organizing such a training program 21 days by covering all aspects of veterinary pathology. So thank you once again. Hope for the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor S. Bhatia Balsa, the Director of Research at the West Bengal University of Agriculture and Fisheries Science, for enlightening a contribution of a Vegatsa. We are reading a book of a Vegatsa during our UG, contribution in veterinary pathology and what is the importance of a diagnosis in the treatment, and also combination of a physiological data with a clinical pathology. The combination is going to give the very good confirmatory diagnosis. Thereby, you can plan for a treatment, and also enlightening amicable use of an antibiotic. Now is an issue of an antibiotic resistance. This also topic will be covered by in the coming classes. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for enlightening the participant regarding these many issues. Thank you. Now it's a time for an address by our president. That's Chanchal Guha, the Professor Chanchal Guha, Honorable, the Vice Chancellor, West Bengal University of Animal and Fishery Sciences. I'm going to read about brief biodata of Chanchal Guha sir. That's sir is completed MUSc from Ranchi Veterinary College and also PhD from Buka, West Bengal. The area of specialization is veterinary medicine. Sir worked in a different cadre like an assistant professor, associate, and professor, and Department of Veterinary Epidemiology and Preventive Medicine. Now, sir is acting as the Honorable Vice Chancellor for an WBUA FS. Sir, till now he guided around 16 MSc students and 5 PhD students. Worked as developing in a live attenuated, lentogenic and mesogenic strains vaccine in ND vaccine, and also thermostable ND vaccine is a much more contribution, and also isolation of an IBR viruses, biomolecular diagnosis of subclinical mastitis, and is having more than 90 research paper in a national international reputed journal, and is having a 5 project both in DPT and ICR, some other the external funding agency. And sir is having an award like the GN Datta Gold Medal in the year 2007 and SK Swami Gonda Gold Medal Award and Fellow of Association of Public Health Veterinarian. Sir, we are having a very honored to have you here, sir. I'll request you to give a presidential address, sir. Please, sir.
Well, good morning to all and everybody, and I must extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Manjunath Dia and Dr. NC Patro. They have organized the very important topic on this recent advances in veterinary pathology for intensive livestock production, particularly considering the present scenario of the country. And I think this is very useful and helpful for the veterinarian as well as for the livestock, the farmers who are regularly based on this livestock production. At the same time, particularly the marginal farmers who are based on their livelihood. Now what I got this information that about this 100 participants have been registered for this program, and out of that about the 70 assistant professors all over the country. So really this is very encouraging as well as very important that this number of these teachers are also interested to attend such type of program, which is really be helpful for the participants. Now, the concept of these recent advances in veterinary pathology for this intensive livestock development. Now, if we go back for the development of this pathology as well as, but particularly I talk about this development of this pathology is huge in the sense that the concept of this One Health program, this is very, very vulnerable. At the same time, this is very, very important as because we had an idea that this veterinary medicine, human medicine, environment, these are the different sectors. These are the different these segments. But now it has been proved that if we want to improve or if we go for the concept of One Health program, then we have to be consider about the means in the knowledge or the science in such a way that we should consider always the integrated medicine including the veterinary medicine, human medicine, in considering this environment. There is no bifurcation or the margin in between, or there is no borderline in between these among these three. So if we can combine these three, then we can really achieve the One Health program, and that is very, very important in relation to take care of the different diseases. Nowadays, about this, we are always very much, as because we are the veterinarian, we are very much concerned with the zoonotic diseases because more than 65 to 70% diseases are being transferred to the human being from the animal source. But at the same time, if we consider about anthropozoonosis, there are a number of diseases which are also transferred from this human to the animals. Now, that way, we have to work together. We have to be a common platform. Then there we can go for the thorough discussion, research, as well as we have to have very, very thorough knowledge how we can control the different diseases. Particularly now, it's a real problem globally. This corona disease. Now, at the same time, there are a number of diseases, transboundary diseases like Ebola, Nipah, and this other diseases like this bird flu. So the number of the SARS and the number of diseases are there which are really creating the huge mortality of the human beings, and these are the very, very alarming situation of the countries when it develops. So this way, and I must I'm thankful, or I must congratulate to the organizers because they have nicely organized the program and they have selected the 21 days program with the different these learned lecturers who will participate and deliver their lectures. So I believe that these lectures which will enrich the knowledge of the participants, at the same time that will in long run be very, very beneficiary or very, very helpful for the participants as well as for the knowledge to develop to cater this knowledge to the livestock development, or means who are based on their livelihood on this livestock and their development. So with this, I wish all these participants. At the same time, I must congratulate the organizers who are really took a lot of pain for organizing such type of program. So I wish and I believe that this program will help a lot. At the same time, that will achieve the knowledge or acquire the knowledge of the participants in such a way which can help in future for the further development of the particularly the intensive livestock development. So with these few words, I wish you all once again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Chanchula Guha. That's the Honorable Vice Chancellor, the West Bengal University of Animal and Fisheries Sciences, Kolkata. Sir has enlightened regarding in zoonotic and also anthropozoonotic disease prevention. How best we can do it, thereby we can improve both animal and also human health, and also we can control and some of an environmental borne disease also. Thereby we can coming to the concept of an One Health. What is the importance of an One Health? Thereby we can improve an health of both human and also animal, and also will improve our economy. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for giving a presidential address and this for function. Now is the time for a closing, that is vote of thanks. The vote of thanks will be given by our course director. Is a man behind this 21 days training program. He has taken almost all the pain to organize all the lecture, sorting out everything, and that's requesting all the guests to come over here for giving addressing you people. Now I'll request Dr. N.C. Patra, Associate Professor and ex-head, Department of Veterinary Pathology, the West Bengal University of Animal Fisheries Sciences, Kolkata, for a vote of thanks. Dr. N.C. Patra, sir, please.
So thank you. Am I audible? Sir?
Audible, sir, please go ahead. Audible.
Oh. So thank you, Manjunath ji. Very good afternoon to everyone. Honorable Vice President, Chief Guest, Co-Convener, Guest of Honor, University of Animal and Fishery Sciences, for giving me the opportunity to express my gratitude in this special day for organizing the 21 days training on virtual mode. Simultaneously, I also thankful to National Agriculture Development Corporation Limited under Ministry of Cooperative to organize the training as a joint venture with our university. There are more than 100 participants from various institutes has participated in this ceremony. This is the huge success in itself and has made it a platform as Mini India. I would like to thank to all the respected representatives who have blessed with their presence by sharing the Google platform to us. I would also like to thank to the entire organizing team, teachers and staff members of the university as well as the NADCL. I would also like to thank to our entire IT team who had started their work from circulation of the brochure in website and will continue up to the end of the 21 days training and even after that. Finally, I once again thank to my dear participants, revered resource persons and all concerned without whom the training could not be organized. Thanks again to make our training program to successful situation. And Bande Mataram. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. N.C. Patra, sir. Again, we'll thank you from an organizing team for giving a vote of thanks. Now, I'll request all the participants to join at 2:30 for a second session. That's a lecture on step for NABL accreditation of a veterinary pathology lab. The speaker is an in-charge Central Military Veterinary Lab Meerut, Canteen Meerut. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much. We are closing the session for now. That session will be start at 2:30 p.m. The 15 minutes before, the link will be shared in your group. Please join. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you all. Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Must I end the session?
Yeah, sure.